Being like we all assumed, he does suffer from fetal alcohol syndrome. He does suffer from neonatal abstinence syndrome, which basically is drug withdrawal. And from the records, they're saying that it was cocaine. Does also suffer from spasticity, which would explain why he's almost 2 and cannot walk, but barely move. If y'all notice, Chrisean always has him either in a stroller or carrying him.
Pray for his little coat to go away. What y'all want to see the medicine he take? No, none of your business. You feel me? Like, y'all just overly endorsing on this live. Everybody that keep talking about the baby, he is fine. I already took him. Already got medicine. I take him back tomorrow. But they said it's normal because the flu shot, like, you know how you get this little thing.
Lately, the internet's been buzzing like crazy over Chrisean and how she's handling life as a mom to her baby boy, Junior. What started as a few worried comments online has now exploded into a full-blown debate about her parenting and personal life. And this time, it's way deeper than simple online drama. People everywhere asking the same thing. Where's the line between genuine concern and straight-up invading someone's private life? Thousands of users are arguing that social media has already crossed that line, turning a family situation into a public spectacle.
All right, cool. I'm about to go to church anyway and get off of this live.
Things really started spiraling when claims popped up online saying Junior had to be rushed to the hospital for emergency care. Not long after, new rumors dropped that Blueface, Junior's dad, supposedly reached out to Child Protective Services because he was worried about his son's safety. But here's the thing, no official source has confirmed any of it yet, and if authorities are involved, those details would stay confidential. But that didn't stop the internet from running wild with the story. Every new post and clip just made things blow up even more. The drama really hit another level when a live stream of Chrisean and her son started making the rounds online. Viewers couldn't help but notice little Junior coughing over and over in the background. And that's when the comment section went off. People started flooding the chat, begging Chrisean to take him to the doctor and asking if the baby was okay. Instead of cutting the stream or stepping away to handle things privately, Chrisean fired back right there live. She told everyone to chill and said everything was under control. But that reaction only made things explode even more. Those few seconds from the live stream spread like wildfire across TikTok, X, and every other platform out there.
Is it hard as a father to not know what's going on with the baby? Because the baby is like, you know, Chrisean is not the most stable person, and you're not around to kind of, make sure the kid's in the best. There was a lot of viral moments where she was on stream or left the kid outside, and
yeah, I mean, the best I could do is assist and advise. So my best advice was hey, I don't think you should keep putting the baby up.
Some people swore the coughing sounded serious and non-stop, saying something clearly wasn't right. Others clapped back, arguing that short clips online can twist anything and that no one really knows what's going on behind the scenes. But by that point, the debate had already taken off on its own. Nothing was slowing it down. Like clockwork, the internet started digging deeper. Old videos, past live streams, anything with Junior in it started popping back up all over timelines. Critics jumped on those clips, saying they showed a pattern of questionable choices from Chrisean as a mom. But her supporters fought back hard, saying people love to twist parenting moments online just to stir the pot. They claim that what's shared on camera never tells the full story, and that folks are way too quick to judge without knowing the real situation. What some people saw as straight-up concerning behavior, others brushed off as overblown hate, claiming folks just don't like Chrisean no matter what she does. The internet split right down the middle, and the tension between her supporters and critics kept getting louder by the day. Then came Blueface's old statements, and they threw even more fuel on the fire. He's been open for years about not seeing eye to eye with Chrisean when it comes to parenting and privacy. In interviews and on social media, he's made it clear that he doesn't want their son in the public spotlight, and he's been vocal about how frustrated he is that private family matters keep spilling online.
Blueface's supporters say his comments show real long-term concern for his child and that he's just trying to protect his son. But his critics argue the opposite, that blasting family issues in public only adds chaos and invites more drama instead of fixing anything.
So there is a Baltimore native that you have there. She goes by the name of Chrisean Rock online.
but her government gift, Chrisean Rock. And she is currently in the Baltimore area, and she's going to be doing her first, it's like a boxing match but professionally, against a female opponent there. And nationally right now, all over, I would say more so social media, her child, Chrisean Jr., that is also a Baltimore native, has been neglected constantly online.
One old post from Blueface suddenly blew back up online, sparking a brand new wave of debate. Fans took it as proof that he'd been quietly trying to raise concerns behind the scenes for a while now, but others weren't buying it. They pointed out that posting online doesn't always mean someone's actually taking real action privately, and that social media rarely shows the whole truth. As the drama heated up, the conversation took a darker turn. People online started speculating about little Junior's health and development, trying to draw conclusions from how he cried, acted, or looked in different clips. Those claims spread fast, faster than anyone could fact-check them, and none of it came from actual professionals. It's crucial to remember that guessing about a child's health based on random social media footage isn't just unreliable, it can be seriously harmful. Still, that didn't stop the rumors from flying. Some users even started dropping claims from supposed experts or vague sources that couldn't be verified at all. Then things went even further. Some users started bringing up so-called documents that were allegedly floating around online, claiming they showed private medical info about Junior, but not a single verified source has backed that up. And let's be real, spreading or even talking about supposed medical records involving a child isn't just wrong, it's crossing serious ethical and legal lines.
See, crossed it all up. Good boy. Good boy. See, this medicine, it clears his, like he's still coughing it up.
A few creators tried to step in and cool things down, reminding everyone that showing concern doesn't mean people should invade someone's privacy. They stressed that it's dangerous to jump to conclusions, especially when a kid is involved. They warned viewers that viral outrage always moves way faster than actual facts ever do. But even with all those reminders, the internet didn't slow down one bit. The discussion kept growing and soon dragged in Blueface's own family. Some unverified posts claimed his mother had once thought about reaching out to authorities over worries for Junior's safety. Still, just like most of the other rumors floating around, none of that's been publicly confirmed. It's all just online talk with no solid proof. Not long after, even more rumors started flying, this time claiming that Junior's supposed hospital visit happened after some kind of feeding incident. Some users online called it the final straw, saying that's what allegedly pushed Blueface to finally take action. But once again, none of that's been confirmed by any official source, and no verified details have come out about what really led to any medical visit, or if CPS was ever actually involved.
Like a big boy, though. Oh, like you got a milky suction? Yes, I do.
Here, let me take you a step.
As the gossip kept stacking up, it turned into a wild mix of claims built on top of more claims. One thing was becoming painfully clear. The internet had already made up its mind about the story before the facts even had a chance to catch up. Everyone was chasing the drama, even though no one really knew what was true and what wasn't. On one side, critics are saying loud and clear that public figures have a duty to protect their kids from online exposure and harsh criticisms. They argue that fame comes with responsibility, especially when a child's privacy is at stake. But on the other side, supporters fired back, saying that every parent makes mistakes and that those mistakes shouldn't be turned into a public trial by millions of strangers on the internet. What nobody can deny is how social media blows everything up to another level. A few seconds of video can turn into a full-blown narrative, and one reaction can instantly become a verdict. Somewhere in the chaos, all the nuance, the real complicated truth just disappears. Right now, there's still no public confirmation of any child custody changes, legal rulings, or official updates. If child welfare services are involved, that would all be handled privately and behind closed doors, not through social media rumors. Even through all the drama and back and forth, most viewers can agree on one simple truth. The little one caught in the middle of all this never asked to be part of an internet storm.
It's basically a neurological condition that causes abnormal muscle stiffness or tightness and makes moving pretty hard. But mind y'all, he's a baby. Yeah, times 10. He also suffers from seizure disorder. Another big one was CVI, which is cortical visual impairment. And that is basically when a portion of the brain has been damaged, therefore leading to it's basically going to affect how he interprets visual.
As the situation keeps unfolding, the spotlight on Chrisean isn't dimming anytime soon. Every new post, every leaked clip, and every tweet seems to spark a fresh round of chaos. People online are locked in, some defending her as a mom doing her best under pressure, while others claim that constant online exposure is only making things worse. Meanwhile, Blueface hasn't stayed quiet either. Subtle posts, cryptic captions, and sudden live sessions have fans dissecting every word, wondering what's really going on behind the scenes. It's like both of them are living out their family tension right in front of millions, and the internet just can't look away. Influencers and gossip pages have jumped in too, each pushing their own version of the story. Some are calling for compassion and privacy, while others keep feeding the frenzy for clicks and views. But underneath all the noise, one question keeps echoing louder. When does online curiosity turn into exploitation? As the rumors keep spreading and opinions clash, it's clear that this isn't just about Chrisean or Blueface anymore. It's about the blurred line between entertainment and invasion, and how far people are willing to go for a headline. Now, with the story still evolving, things are reaching a whole new level of tension. Every day brings another twist, a new post, a new accusation, or some exclusive claim that sends social media into another frenzy. It's turned into an ongoing soap opera where everyone's got an opinion and nobody's holding back. Some fans say Chrisean is being unfairly targeted, that she's facing non-stop criticism just because of who she is and the mistakes she's made in public. They argue she's learning motherhood under a microscope, and every small misstep gets blown up into a scandal. But others insist that when a child's safety is involved, people have the right to speak up, even if it means calling her out publicly.
And said it. Basically, well, I got my check or whatever. This is all G. It's the one that I really care most. It's the social security or the one that came to social security.
Blueface's silence lately has only fueled more talk. Every quiet day, every missing post gets people speculating that something bigger might be happening behind closed doors. At this point, it's not just a family issue, it's become a full-blown internet obsession. And with creators, fans, and media outlets all adding their own spin, the truth keeps getting harder to find. Everyone's watching closely, waiting for the next move, but nobody seems to know what's real anymore. By this gauge, the entire situation has turned into one of the most talked about sagas online. Every corner of social media is flooded with clips, theories, and heated arguments. Everyone's trying to play detective, piecing together what's really happening with Chrisean, Blueface, and Baby Jr. The noise is non-stop, and it's only getting louder by the day. Some creators have started breaking down timelines, matching old posts to new rumors like it's a mystery case that needs solving. Others are accusing certain pages of twisting stories for clout, saying the whole mess has turned into a circus just to chase views and attention. Meanwhile, fans are begging for the chaos to stop, saying the non-stop speculation is taking a toll on everyone involved, especially the child. But the internet doesn't slow down for feelings, and every attempt to calm things down just seems to spark another argument. What's becoming more and more obvious is that the line between concern and entertainment has completely vanished. People aren't just watching a story unfold, they're helping to create it, one post at a time. And the deeper this goes, the harder it becomes to separate fact from rumor or truth from the internet's wild imagination. Now, as the online chaos keeps spinning, it's clear this story isn't slowing down, it's evolving. Every small update, whether it's a blurry video or a cryptic message, instantly blows up across platforms. It's like the internet's watching a live reality show with no commercial breaks, and everyone wants to be the first to drop new info. Some fans are calling for empathy, saying this situation shows how quick the internet is to tear someone down before the truth even lands.
They're urging people to remember that there's a real family involved, not just a headline or a hashtag. Others, though, are doubling down, saying accountability still matters, and public figures can't just hide behind privacy when everything plays out in the open. Commentators, influencers, and even ex-friends are all weighing in now, each adding their own twist to the story. Some claim to have inside knowledge, while others admit they're just reacting to what they see online. But either way, the speculation keeps spreading like wildfire. At this point, the situation has turned into something bigger than just gossip. It's a reflection of how fast the internet can build someone up and tear them down just as quickly. And once the crowd locks in on a story, there's no telling where it'll go next.
Sorry, I had a sinus infection, which created this big old problem for asthma. My lungs inflamed. I could barely walk to the bathroom. I just need treatment for my lungs, so that's why I'm here taking albuterol. I had to stay overnight.
As days turn into weeks, the Chrisean and Blueface situation has shifted from drama to full-blown digital obsession. Every single thing they post, from a casual selfie to a song snippet, gets dissected, reposted, and turned into another round of online theories. The internet just can't look away, and at this point, it's like everyone's waiting for the next spark to light the fuse again. Some creators have even started building full timelines, complete with screenshots, voice clips, and supposed receipts, trying to prove who's really in the right. But even with all that digging, no one seems any closer to the truth, because the truth keeps getting drowned out by noise, emotion, and endless opinions. A few voices online are finally stepping back, asking the real question: when does concern turn into obsession? They're calling out how social media can twist a family's pain into a trending topic, turning real people into entertainment. Still, the hype isn't dying anytime soon. Every new rumor feels bigger than the last, and with so many people chasing clout, it's almost impossible to separate facts from fiction. What started as a single controversy has now become a never-ending cycle, one that shows just how powerful and dangerous internet attention can be. At this point, the situation has gone far beyond just Chrisean and Blueface. It's become a full-blown reflection of how messy and invasive the internet can get when it smells drama. Every hour, new accounts pop up posting exclusive updates, while gossip blogs fight for views by spinning the same clips with different captions. It's chaos, and everyone wants a piece of it. Some fans are starting to sound exhausted, saying the non-stop attention isn't helping anyone. Not Chrisean, not Blueface, and definitely not Junior. They're calling for everyone to take a step back, to stop turning this family situation into a spectacle for likes and clicks.
So there is a Baltimore native that you have there. She goes by the name of Chrisean Rock online, but her government is Chrisean Malone. And she is currently in the Baltimore area, and she's going to be doing her first, it's like a boxing match but professionally, against a female opponent there. And nationally right now, all over, I would say more so social media, her child, Chrisean Jr., that is also a Baltimore native, has been neglected constantly on YouTube.
But others argue that once your life is online, the audience doesn't just disappear. It keeps watching, judging, and reacting, whether you like it or not. Even now, the story keeps evolving. One minute it's rumors about family drama, the next it's debates about parenting, fame, and privacy. It's turned into a bigger conversation about how social media treats people like characters in a show instead of real humans. And with the internet showing no signs of letting up, one thing's clear: once a story like this catches fire, it doesn't just fade away, it keeps burning, fueled by curiosity, emotion, and the world's endless thirst for drama. Now, the saga has reached a point where it feels less like a real-life situation and more like an ongoing series, one that the internet refuses to turn off. Every move Chrisean makes gets clipped, posted, and analyzed like evidence in a case that never ends. Even the smallest gestures, a song lyric, a caption, a facial expression, become headlines within hours. The line between her real life and online content has completely blurred. Fans and critics are locked in constant battle, one side demanding compassion, the other demanding accountability. It's messy, emotional, and unpredictable. Some people say this entire situation shows how fame can twist ordinary moments into massive controversies, especially when millions of strangers feel entitled to weigh in. Meanwhile, creators continue capitalizing on the chaos, dropping updates, reactions, and think pieces that rack up millions of views overnight. And even though most of what's being shared has no verification, the clicks keep coming and the drama keeps feeding itself. At this point, the story isn't just about parenting or celebrity. It's about how fast the internet can spin a narrative and how slow the truth is to catch up. With every refresh, a new version of events appears, and the question remains, how much of what people think they know is actually real? As the storm keeps rolling, it's becoming clear that this story is taking on a life of its own, bigger than either Chrisean or Blueface ever imagined. The internet's obsession has turned every whisper, rumor, and screenshot into headline material. Even silence gets analyzed now. If one of them goes quiet, people assume something major must be happening behind the scenes.
Has many different syndromes that he's been born with. Unfortunately, his medical information was doxed online, so his HIPAA was violated, but it does show all of the syndromes that he has and specialists that he needs to see. He also has a club foot, among other things.
Some fans are saying the situation shows exactly how toxic online fame can get, where personal pain becomes public entertainment, and every mistake becomes permanent record. Others argue that this is the price of living your life in the spotlight, and once you open that door, it's nearly impossible to close it again. Meanwhile, the online debate keeps twisting and turning, with new insiders, alleged leaks, and out-of-context clips popping up every single day. The audience keeps growing, the theories keep multiplying, and the truth keeps slipping further away. At this point, it's no longer just gossip, it's a cultural moment. A messy, emotional reminder of how fast stories spread, how easily opinions form, and how hard it is to protect real lives once the internet decides to take control. And with no clear ending in sight, the whole world's still watching, waiting for what happens next. Weeks later, the buzz around Chrisean and Blueface still refuses to die down. It's like the internet has turned their lives into an ongoing reality show that no one can turn off. Every new post reignites old arguments, every silence creates new theories, and every random comment becomes proof of something. The drama just keeps recycling, with everyone fighting to control the narrative. Fans who once watched out of curiosity are now emotionally invested, choosing sides, defending their favorites, and calling out anyone who disagrees. Whole communities have formed around this chaos, turning their opinions into daily content. What started as concern for a child has morphed into non-stop speculation, with facts buried under mountains of online noise. Some people online are finally asking, when does commentary become exploitation? They're pointing out how platforms profit from the mess, rewarding the most dramatic takes with the most attention. It's no longer just about who's right or wrong, it's about whose story gets the most clicks.
Here is that with all of the things listed, he's supposed to be in palliative care. For y'all that don't know, that is basically care that is supposed to help prolong his life and make it a more stable, durable life. Without that, things are not going to go well. So when people are telling Chrisean that she needs to get her son the help that he needs.
Still, no matter how much backlash or exhaustion sets in, the cycle continues. People can't look away, and every refresh promises new tea. The internet has built a spectacle that feeds on emotion, and right now, it's showing no signs of slowing down. As more time passes, the Chrisean and Blueface story keeps evolving, but instead of cooling off, it's transforming into something even bigger, a full-blown cultural conversation about fame, privacy, and the price of living online. Every detail, every rumor, and every screenshot is dissected like breaking news, and it's clear the internet isn't letting go anytime soon. Some voices online are starting to reflect on how things spiraled this far. They're pointing out how easily a situation involving a family turned into a global spectacle, and how quick people are to pass judgment without knowing the truth. Others argue that this is the dark side of modern fame, where every private struggle becomes a trending topic and empathy fades behind entertainment value.
Influencers, media outlets, and even casual users are feeding into the cycle, some trying to call for compassion while others chase clicks by pushing whatever narrative gets the most engagement. It's like everyone's part of the machine now, whether they realize it or not. And while Chrisean and Blueface both face endless scrutiny, the bigger question lingers. What happens when the internet finally moves on? Will the damage fade, or will it follow them forever? Because once something hits the internet, it doesn't disappear. It just waits for the next wave of drama to bring it back. No matter how wild the conversation gets, one truth stands out loud and clear. Junior's privacy and well-being have to come first. The endless guessing games, the unverified scoops, and the internet's non-stop commentary don't help anyone. Speculation, harassment, and those so-called investigations online usually cause more harm than good, especially when the real facts haven't been confirmed. Until there's official word from the right authorities or a clear statement from Chrisean or Blueface themselves, everything floating around should be treated as just that, unproven talk. There's no point in building full stories out of half-truths and rumors. Right now, this story is still sitting in that uncertain space, unresolved in public and maybe being handled quietly behind the scenes. Fans are hoping that whatever's happening next focuses on peace, privacy, and what's truly best for the child, not more internet chaos or viral drama. Because at the end of the day, some things are more important than views, clicks, or shares. Once certain lines get crossed, there's no turning back, and the damage done online doesn't just disappear. So let's all take a breath and remember what really matters: compassion, respect, and protecting the innocent from the noise. If you've been following this story, drop your thoughts below, hit that like, subscribe, and share button, and let's talk about it. But keep it real and respectful in the comments.